Hello, hello. It is 7:13 and 30 seconds. So in about a minute and a half, we're going to start playing a video game. I play every night at 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. The stream goes up a few minutes early, gives me time to get everything set up, troubleshoot, all that good stuff, and then gameplay starts at 15 after. Feel free to hit like if you enjoy watching, hit subscribe if you want to keep watching. Neither of those are required. I'm just here for fun. It does feel nice when those numbers get bigger. It's good to know if people are enjoying what I'm doing, but I'm just here for fun, so it's not necessary, but it is appreciated. I play Horizon Zero Dawn every Saturday at noon, so we played that earlier today, beat the Forge of Winter and the Frozen Wilds DLC, so we'll be moving on to the Forbidden West pretty soon here. Got a few side quests to do still in the DLC, and then we'll get moving on to the Forbidden West, which will be great. I really miss playing that game. And then every night at 7:15, I work through a different game. Right now it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We did Death Stranding for a while, Rime, Journey, Greece, Hades. It's been a handful of different games every evening. Used to go a little longer, but I've been dealing with carpal tunnel issues, so we're only going for about 45 minutes to an hour on average right now. So it's a pretty short stream, but it is every night, same time, same place. So if that sounds fun to you or just as background noise or whatever, feel free to subscribe and follow along. In about another 5 seconds here, we'll get started. So this game is interesting because we're rooting out a cult, and I am in real life dealing with an organization where I used to work being exposed as a cult, so that's super fun. I dropped a link in the chat for the curious who just want to know what is going on. The dude that founded the place is super fucked up. It's wild. It is wild. Wild, 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 wild. So I put that info there for the curious, because it's kind of interesting goings on. More for Alcibiades. Alcibiades. Let's do it.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes. Thankfully, we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family, too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Miss Dios. Now, where were we?
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olisvos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hands soon.
Did you need something else?
I'll be back when I have it. Better stay hidden.
Hello? Who's there? There's definitely something there. Our life ends here.
I don't want to kill people just so I can steal something from a party. Hi, Klaus.
Well, what have you got?
No? Just go!
Ah! You are not trying hard enough. Go!
As you say, sir.
Charge!
I changed my mind.
Stone. I guess that will work.
I don't know how I was supposed to do that more stealthy than that. We made it work, though.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisfos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisfos and helped me a great deal.
What about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisfos can make all the difference?
You know you've made me curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Oh, that was... something.
It's different, but you'll get used to it.
Ah, I hope you're right.
What's up, Michael? That's a funky looking dagger. Forever interneting.
I should be careful. High security here.
It's so gloomy here.
I haven't taken that bounty yet, but I'm thinking about it.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Necharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
I'm always happy to help a friend of yours. Is this one drunk as well?
Not at all. And that politician was not my friend.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people, be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of LFCs. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
Let's go. Off we go now.
Nice of you to help someone you don't know. We should stay on the safest route possible.
Ella.
I love that the quest told me to avoid roads and people, but if I follow this person, I have to follow them along the road, around people.
Come on.
That wasn't too bad.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him?
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you. Now I'll make my way to Megaris. Thank you, Miss Dios.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm hurt. You never talk about me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this would be a nice...
A ring of flowers and food. That's what my love needs.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at...
There, here it is. Let's hope no one notices me here. These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
By luck or design, you'll live.
Ow! That hurt! There she is! On you!
Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades' standards.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one.
Congratulations on doing the dishes.
The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alcibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding. Please, I have a lot to attend to.
Interesting. I don't know, they're kind of perfect for each other.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
What do we? I'm gonna let the chat choose. Set timer for 1 minute.
All right, 1 minute. Starting now.
So go ahead and vote, and then I'll choose. The question is, this lady's lying to him and using him for political power. Should I tell him or not? So there's a poll up. Feel free to vote in it. He also lies and uses people. So there's probably going to be like, the alarm's going to go off for me, but then it's going to be like another 5 seconds before you guys hear it. Or whatever. Probably not that long, but yeah. Alright, so it's going off. Alright, so the votes are for tell him the truth.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for?
Everything you had with you couldn't have been for nothing.
You burned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that packaging couldn't be.
I almost forgot about that. I need to get rid of the Ottomans to make death. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas' command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So he needed replacing, and I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you leave Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Yeah, I kind of expected that from him.
It's such a beautiful day, and there will be so many more to come. Thanks to you, Cassandra. It's such a beautiful day, and there will be so many more to come. Thanks to you, Cassandra.
Conquest battle available. Where? I still feel like I've got some stuff to do around Athens, like the killing random soldiers and shit. Let's go do this one. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you two had each other's company. What? What's attacking me? These things are vicious. silver mine. Am I getting close to the cultist?
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that?
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right. Let me talk to him for you.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know who you are, but surely you were sent by the gods. They must have heard my prayers.
They did, and you deserve their help.
I can sense something in you. You're special.
I like to think so.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like myself.
Have you always been a slave?
Since my youth. I was in the wrong place and born to the wrong family. I've been sold more than once.
And you just now got enough to buy your freedom.
More like I found a master who was willing to give me that sort of deal. I should have known he'd lie. It was my only hope, and now it's gone.
Do you often get whipped like that?
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, looking at someone wrong, asking for water. Sometimes they do it just for fun. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
I'll talk to your master, and make sure he listens.
He's not really the listening type.
He will be with me.
Και πολλούς ετούτος ευθύσεις φύγοντες.
You look strong. I could always use more people to keep the slaves in line if you're looking for work.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Phaedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting my time.
I shouldn't even need to be here. You're the one wasting my time.
Ha! Nobody has spoken to me like that in quite a while. Spit it out while you're still entertaining.
Phaedon paid you for his freedom. Give it to him.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaedon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
Why does this woman need to die?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you needed to know that. Wait, you don't.
Phaedon said you already broke your promise once. This better not be another of those times.
Look around. I have plenty of slaves. In exchange for the woman's death, I can let one go.
Most people prefer to keep their cult status a secret.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also, it adds a bit more fun to the situation, don't you think?
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise. Cassandra! What chance that we should meet here?
It doesn't really feel like chance.
Ah, so you wish for today's topic to be about fate?
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
Attica is large, yet fate keeps bringing us together.
Ah, you're trying to bring us back to fate once again. I won't let you avoid answering my questions, though.
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth more than another?
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same way.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
If a farmer steals a fruit today, but gives some of his crop to the poor tomorrow, who may decide if he's good, huh? If a farmer steals a fruit today, but gives some of his crop to the poor tomorrow, who may decide if he's good, huh?
Someone, please help me!
I heard you were searching for the master. Well, here I am. Yeah.
That's for what you did to my family.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
Time to take out a freaking leader. Where is she? Boom. Alright, this is where we will pick it up tomorrow. Oh nice, he's playing The Last of Us 2? That's awesome. I need to catch up with him. I haven't talked in a minute. Been trying to give him space because he's on the mend. Getting close to upgrading the spear. So I'll pick it up from here tomorrow. 7:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's about 8:15 right now, so in about 23 hours, I'll be back on playing. Go 45 minutes to an hour or so. Continue killing cultists, doing quests, all that good stuff. Feel free to hit like if you enjoyed watching, subscribe if you want to keep watching. No pressure to do either. I'm just here for fun. I want you to be the same, but if you enjoyed, it is appreciated. Love having people here to watch as well. Thanks for hanging out, Klaus and Michael. Thanks for voting in the poll, helping me make an important decision tonight. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night, or whatever time it might be, wherever any of you might be watching from, whenever you might be watching this. And I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.